Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, a famous Richard Renda with us. Totally cool right here. How do you manage to have all these people listen to you?
Well, I've been doing it for so long that I know everybody, so we all kind of work together, you know. The whole idea is to work together, not to work against each other.
Models usually model for a year or two and stop modeling. Photographers take pictures and videos for the rest of their life. Why do you think this is something that you do for so many years and you still like it?
I think it's all about the photographer takes it to heart. So it's about preserving the moment. That's the first thing. The second thing is that when you're a photographer, life takes you on an adventure. So you don't know what picture is going to wind up inside your camera until you walk the road, take the picture, and then look at it. So it's kind of like, it's a great adventure all the time.
When you line up models and teach them to do the runway, what is the key? Why they listen to you? How do you get their attention?
I think when you work together as an interactive and you have a model that's on the runway, whether she's experienced or not experienced, the more that she learns to do what she's doing better, she builds more confidence for herself. Then when she goes out and does another runway, she knows that she's perfect. You can't get better than that. And I've worked with, I've been in the industry 30 years. So if I'm telling you what's right or what's wrong, you're getting it from the eyes that have seen everybody walk. So you want to do it right, work with Totally Cool.
What kind of changes is coming to the runway? How do you see the runway in the next 5-10 years? I see the industry is changing so drastically.
Especially in the time that we're in now, I call it growing pains. So there's a lot of changes that are going on. Like people are trying like new things, and what they're going to find out is none of those things work. You have to go back to a standard and stick to the standard. That's what's worked for the last 60 years. Like I said, like they'll try shorter models, and they'll try to compromise what the standard is. Then the clothes don't look right, proportions don't look right. So you've got to be within a certain size range. Like it was always 5'10" was a runway model. They taking like 5'9", 5'8.5", and the proportions aren't quite right. So they see what's right, what works. If you see something that looks perfect, then those girls are at the right size. If you see a runway that doesn't look right, then the designer or the casting director don't know what they're doing. And you're the viewer. The viewer is going to judge whether or not it looks great or it doesn't look great. You'll know when it's right.
If people want to hire you as a photographer and organizer for the show, what would be the best way to reach out to you? Like Instagram, perhaps, Facebook? How do they can reach out to you?
You can't. If you want to find me, you can find me. Like I use Facebook as a diary, so you can find me there. So it's facebook.com/Totally Cool. But for a friend request, I got to know you face to face. I don't just take numbers. If you're somebody that's got a great spirit, and especially I think that you're good, I'll make an exception. But when it comes to like hiring me, sorry, this is inner circle stuff. So if you want me, you got to work to find me. If you do that, then you can get me.
Thank you. Cut.
Totally Cool. Lots of love. Okay.